If you'd rather fight an actual bear than go to a packed concert, congratulations. Your brain just saved you from a total mental breakdown that most people are way too distracted to even see coming. And no, you're not weird. You're just noticing something everyone else is completely missing. Okay, picture this. It's Saturday night. Your phone blows up. Yo, everyone's meeting at this insane spot downtown. It's gonna be packed, but the vibes are gonna be crazy. And right there, your brain just noped out of existence. Not because you don't like having a good time, but because your brain just ran the numbers on those vibes and said, yeah, that's gonna cost you your entire soul. You're not broken, you're not boring, and you're definitely not the problem here. Your brain is literally playing 4D chess while everyone else is still figuring out checkers. Let me break down what's actually happening in that insanely smart brain of yours. Okay, number 1, your brain has absolutely zero chill. And honestly, that's brilliant. Most people's brains have this built-in spam filter, right? They walk into a crowd and their brain just deletes like 90% of everything. Ignore that annoying laugh. Ignore the flickering lights. Ignore the 17 different conversations happening at the same time. Your brain? Nah, it's screenshotting everything. Recording, analyzing, cross-referencing like it's studying for the world's hardest test. Scientists call this sensory processing sensitivity, which is basically a fancy way of saying your brain is that one friend who notices everything, remembers everything, and never lets anything go. Every single time someone shifts their weight, every tiny expression that crosses a stranger's face, every little change in the background music, you're processing all of it at the same time. It's like everyone else is watching life in 480p, and you're stuck with this 8K IMAX experience you never even asked for. Here's the crazy part. Research shows that about 20% of people have this. That means 1 in 5 people is walking around with their nervous system permanently set to notice literally everything or die trying. And it gets even more intense. Your brain doesn't just collect this information, it saves it, files it away, and then pulls it back up later. That random interaction from 3 weeks ago that literally nobody else remembers, your brain filed it under possibly important and keeps reviewing it like evidence. It's not overthinking, it's your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do, finding patterns everyone else completely misses. Here's the wild part. This trait literally kept humans alive for thousands of years. While the extroverts were just vibing around the campfire, your ancestors were the ones who heard the predator sneaking up, who spotted the poisonous plant, who sensed danger before it showed up. You're not too much. You're exactly what survival needed. But modern society? Yeah, it definitely wasn't built for people who actually pay attention. Number 2, you're not antisocial, you're anti-BS. Let's get one thing straight. You don't hate people, you hate the performance. In crowds, literally everyone's wearing a mask. The "I'm having so much fun" mask. The "I'm totally paying attention" mask. The "I'm fine, everything's totally fine" mask. While their eye is literally twitching. And you can see through every single one. It's exhausting. Not because you're judging them, but because your brain is constantly translating the real conversation happening under the words, the body language, the energy, the truth nobody's actually saying out loud. Psychologists call this high perceptual sensitivity. Your emotional radar is so good, you're basically a human lie detector who never even applied for the job. One study from Cambridge University found that people who prefer being alone score way higher in emotional intelligence than people who love crowds. Translation, you're not socially awkward, you're socially advanced. You just refuse to play pretend. You'd rather have one real conversation at 3 a.m. than go to 50 networking events where everyone's just performing their best fake life. And honestly, that's not a weakness. That's having actual standards. The problem isn't that you can't do small talk. It's that your brain experiences it like chewing on cardboard while everyone else acts like it's a 5-star meal. Your nervous system needs substance, depth, real connection. And when you're forced to do surface level small talk, it's like asking a philosopher to get hyped about discussing the weather. Like, yeah, you can do it, but at what cost? Number 3, your dopamine system literally said, nah, I'm good. Okay, here's where your brain gets really interesting. Dopamine, your brain's reward chemical, works completely differently for you. When extroverts walk into a party, their brains throw this massive dopamine party. Fireworks, confetti, the whole celebration. Your brain? Crickets. Instead of dopamine, your system runs on acetylcholine, a completely different brain chemical that rewards thinking deeply, focusing hard, and, wait for it, being alone. It's not that social stuff doesn't reward you at all. It's that your brain literally gets its dopamine hit from totally different things. Reading a book at midnight, taking a solo walk where nobody asks you questions, sitting in a quiet room just thinking. While extroverts need external hype to feel alive, you need internal space to unlock your full brain power. Neuroscientists actually discovered that introverted brains have thicker gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, the part that handles complex thinking and planning. So when you're doing nothing, your brain is actually doing everything: processing, connecting ideas, creating. You're not wasting time. You're literally composing symphonies in your head while everyone else is listening to elevator music. That's not weird. That's evolutionary genius. Number 4, you're basically an emotional Wi-Fi router, and I'm not even joking. Ever walk into a room and immediately know something's wrong, even when everyone's smiling? That's because your brain has what psychologists call mirror neurons on steroids. You don't just see emotions, you download them. Spend 1 hour in a crowd and you're not just dealing with your feelings, you're accidentally absorbing everyone else's too. Stress, anxiety, excitement, chaos, like some kind of emotional sponge nobody asked you to be. It's complete psychological overload. Your nervous system is trying to process 300 people's emotional data while also remembering to breathe. No wonder you need like 3 business days to recover from a 2-hour hangout. But here's the superpower part. This makes you one of the most emotionally intelligent people in any room. You understand the subtext. You read between the lines. You know what people need before they even say it. Most people barely understand their own emotions. You're out here understanding everyone's emotions. That's not a curse. That's a gift most people would literally break under. And finally, number 5. You're not running away from life. You're running towards yourself. Society has this weird obsession with saying that busy and loud equals successful and happy. If you're not at every single event, posting every moment, surrounding yourself with people 24/7, you're somehow failing at life. But here's what they don't get. You figured out something most people spend decades avoiding. Silence isn't empty. It's where clarity actually lives. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's where you actually meet yourself. You're not missing out. You're opting out of a system that was never built for people who think deeply, feel deeply, and see deeply. You understand something huge. The quietest rooms often hold the loudest truths. Your peace isn't isolation, it's freedom. So the next time someone asks, why don't you go out more? Just remember, they're asking why you don't drain yourself to fit into spaces that were never designed for minds like yours. You're not broken, you're not boring, you're not antisocial. You're just built for depth in a world obsessed with noise. And honestly, that's exactly what makes you fascinating. So tell me, are you team crowds give me life or team I'd literally rather befriend a cactus? Drop it in the comments. Let's find our people. If this hit different, smash that subscribe button and click this next video on screen. It breaks down another introvert thing most people totally misunderstand, and it's gonna feel uncomfortably accurate.